Dear students, in the previous video we have read about the parts of a bisexual flower or hermaphrodite flower, right? Parts of a bisexual, you remember bisexual when I said? Means such a flower where both male and female both parts exist. They are present, right? Now we will read about their functions of different parts of the flowers. Now first of all we will read the function of pedicel of or stalk. Their function. What is the function of pedicel? If you are asked what is the function, what is the utility of this pedicel? So it attaches the flower to the branch or stem, right? This is first function. It attaches the flower to the branch or stem. What is the second function? One more function it has. One more utility it has. What is the second utility? The second utility is that all flower walls are arranged This is like a plate on which different parts or different walls are arranged, right? So pedicel has two important functions to carry out. The first one is it attaches the flower to the branch or stem, and second one is all flower walls are arranged on it. The next word is sepal. Next part is sepal, and the word's name is guides. Function of this is now function. Function is first one protection. Protection of flower parts. Protection of flower parts when young. Right? This you may have seen a flower bud. Flower bud is completely packed in a green colored spindle shaped structure. You may have seen this structure. If you remember, at the early stage of the flower, you can see this type of structure, and this structure is called as the bud. The bud of what? Flower bud or floral bud also we call. So this, what is the color of this is generally green. But I told necessarily they may not be green. They may be red or pink or purple also in the region where the temperature is very low. In our country, our climate is a temperate climate in our country. So most of them are green, right? So what happens if you sometimes remove this green colored covering of this flower bud, inside you see all these petals in a crumpled way, they are packed inside this, right? You may have removed this green covering sometimes, right? And what you notice, the petals are just crumbled or arranged or packed inside this. So what happens? This green colored packing protects the flower parts when young, that is at bud stage. And the second important thing that it used to do is the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis you may know very well. Photosynthesis that is preparation of food for the plant using the sunlight and carbon dioxide and water are mixed together chemically to result a compound known as sugar or starch or carbohydrate, right? So this photosynthesis also is carried out by these sepals and the food is immediately to these flower parts with the help of these sepals. Now, what about that pink or red or purple colored sepals? Their function is to maintain the body temperature. You see, you may have seen a mother wrapping the small baby with blanket, small blanket or shawl or woolens. What? To avoid that the baby may not be struck with the cool temperature during the winter season. Right? Similarly, these sepals in polar region, they may provide a suitable temperature by absorbing more light, more heat energy from the sun, and they maintain the body temperature of this place. So another important function of this sepals is to maintain temperature, body temperature, to maintain the body temperature, because many of the enzymes, the chemical substances that regulate many activities and functions, vital functions in a living body, they get activated at a particular temperature, and the temperature also is maintained by these sepals. So, I am discussing about the functions. So, I have told you the functions of pedicellose law. It attaches the flower to the branch or stem, and all flower balls are arranged on it. Second, the function of sepals or calyx, protection of flower parts when bloom. Then second is photosynthesis, that is making food for the plant, for the flower. And the third one is to maintain the body temperature, so that many of the enzymes they remain active and perform their duties. Right. Next comes the bright colored petals. A flower is basically or mainly recognized by its petals. Its petals are so brightly colored and are very attractive. The reason behind this is their function. What is their function? The function is very important. The first function is to attract. To attract means to pull towards them. They don't have the hand that they will hold of something and pull towards them. They don't have a hand, but they are so beautifully made that they will be attracting human beings. It may have happened that sometimes you're taking a walk in a park and you'll see that different beautiful flowers are blooming there in the by the side of the path, and you simply move towards them and you say, wow. You look towards the flower and say, wow, what a beautiful flower. And you can't resist. You can't control your hand from touching that flower. Some children are very naughty, they pluck the flowers. Don't do that. That is not a good habit, right? The plucking of flowers is really a sin, you can say, a sin, right? Later on, when I will tell you the function of a flower, you will come to know how plucking of flowers is a sin, right? So, remember this statement I told you in this video, that plucking of flowers is a sin, is something that is crime against nature, right? So we must not pluck the flowers, right? You may have further questions about what we will offer to our national flag during the Independence Day, or what we will offer if to our gods, what we will offer or give to our friends during their birthday or wedding. You may have a question, but see, the correct provision is not to pluck the flower, and you must know your God or your friend is not going to be happy or going to get improved with the bunch of flowers, right? This is, if you pluck a flower, that means you have completely spoiled a jungle of that variety. I will come to that, but now you must know the functions of petals. The function of petals is to attract what? The agents of pollination. Pollination, right? I will talk about this pollination in my next video, right? Now, who all are the agents of pollination? We human beings are the agents of pollination. The animals like cows, goats, buffalo, sheep, horse, donkey, the grazing animals, most of them are the pollinating agents. Then butterflies, honeybee, the wasp, the drones, they are the agents of pollination. So see, the main function of petals, the mother nature has made them so beautiful and attractive so that they can attract the pollinating agents. Clear? And this is the only function they perform, that is to attract the agents of pollination. And second thing is, they also help in either photosynthesis or maintenance of temperature. So they also may carry out photosynthesis or a retention of temperature. Right? They also maintain the body temperature, or they may also help in the process of photosynthesis. Right? So these 1, 2, 3, these parts, do they help these two, the male and the female, to proceed towards the reproduction process, and they are generally, you can say, of this flower they are vegetative parts, right? Then comes the very important part, that is stamen or the male part of the flower. The main function of this male part of the flower is to produce pollen grains. Its main function is to produce pollen grains. Main function is to produce pollen grains. You may have a question, what is that pollen grains, sir? Yes. Sometimes you may have visited a flower, if not visit today, and just you will see this hair-like structures, and on this you may see powder-like yellow-colored powdery substances or pink-colored powdery substances. They are sticky. If you happen to touch a flower at this place, you will see these structures will stick onto your finger, and they remain adhered, they are stuck there, right? And you have to remove them. Clear? These powdery substances, they appear to be very small powder like bits of powdery substances. These powdery substances, they come on this anthers, right? And their production is the main function of this stamen or male part. Actually, a pollen is a cell. A pollen is a structure produced by a pollen is a structure produced by whom? The main part of the flower for the stamen, right? Produced by the stamen and contains, and what is inside it? And contains male cell, male cell inside this. So, if pollen grain is the structure that is produced by whom? Produced by stamen, the male part of the flower, and these pollen grains, they have what they have? A male cell inside them. What cell? A male cell inside them. Pollen is a structure which contains a male cell inside them. Who produces a pollen in a flower? It is the stamen that produces a pollen in a flower. So what is stamen? Stamen is the male part of the flower and is responsible for producing the pollens. From outside, these pollens are powdery substances, yellow or pink, appearing on the surface of this anther, the loop-like structure, right? So this is very important function of a flower. Here, the main importance of the flower comes. It has male part and that produces the structure called the pollen, and this pollen contains the male cell. And at the last, what comes? The pistil, the female part. What is its function? Its function is to receive this pollen grains from anthers. So from here, this pollens, they come here and they are received by this stigma. So this stigma is part of pistil and it has many functions. So you can say the main functions to carry out, right? So its stigma receives the pollen grains from anthers. Now, how these pollen grains come to this stigma? That is one important. Before that, I must say you the function of the gynecium or the pistil. The function is to receive the pollen grains, right, from the anther. This is the main function. Clear? So by now you know the functions of different parts of the flower. Pedicel also, it attaches the flower to the branch or stem, and second, all flower balls are placed on it, on this structure. This is your pedicel, right? This is generally green in color and it also has the process of photosynthesis also. The third thing is photosynthesis also, you can say. Photosynthesis. Right? So you should not confuse that leaves only carry out all the green parts of the plant. They may carry out the process of photosynthesis, that is making of food. So pedicel's function is it attaches the flower to the branch or stem. Second, all flower balls are all these sepals, petals, this stamen and pistil all are arranged on this. And the third thing is being green in color, they help in the process of photosynthesis. Next word is what I call sepals, known as calyx. It has important function, that is to protect the flower petals and different the flower at the body stage or when they are young. And the second thing is they may carry out photosynthesis because they are green in color due to chlorophyll. And the third thing is they monitor the body temperature in colder regions, turning into red, pink or purple in color. Right. So the next comes the petals. The wall of petals is known as corolla, and their main function is to attract the agents of pollination. The agents of pollination are those agents, those factors, those things which help in the process of pollination. What is pollination? I will tell you the next, right, in this video itself. Right. So attract the agents of pollination, and they also may carry out photosynthesis in green in color, and they may also maintain the body temperature of this flower. The third comes the anthers and filament. They make the stamen the main part of the flower or the endocyte, and their main function is to produce the pollen grains. To produce the pollen grains. What are pollen grains? A pollen is a structure produced by stamen and contains male cell. Remember this. They contain male cell. Next comes the female part of the flower, that is pistil, and its main function is to receive the pollen grains from the anthers. Right? As I told you, I will tell you the process. What is pollination? Pollination is the transfer of pollen grains. Pollen grains are produced here, but they are supposed to come here on the stigma. This transfer, this coming of pollen grains from anthers to stigma is known as pollination. So you may note down what is pollination. Pollination, the process of this process may be natural or artificial. This process may be natural or artificial, means may be man-made. The process pollination is the process, may be natural or artificial, the process of transfer of pollen grains from anthers to stigma. Right? Anther is male part, stigma is female part. Anther is male and stigma is female. Right? So what is pollination? Is the process of transfer of pollen grains from anthers to stigma, and those who help in this process, they are called as the agents of pollination. Those who help in this process, they are called the agents of pollination. As I have written here, the function of petals is to attract the agents of pollination, to pull the agents of pollination towards itself. Right? So what are the agents of pollination? Those factors like the human beings, the animals like grazing animals like the cows, goats, buffalo, sheep, and then insects like butterfly, honeybee, wasp, drone, so many insects, other insects. So these are the agents of pollination. Right? They help in the process of transfer of pollen grains that are produced on the anthers to stigma. Right? That's all in this video. We will further continue in the next video. Take care. Good day.